Mastery by Robert Greene. Welcome back, fellow strategists, to Power Books, the channel where we decode the blueprints of success, influence, and human nature. Before we dive in, let me ask you a few questions. Have you ever felt frustrated with your progress in a skill? Do you wonder what separates the good from the truly great? Have you ever looked at a master of their craft and thought to yourself, how did they get there? Today, we're embarking on a new journey, one that takes us beyond the battlefield of power and into the quiet, dedicated world of true genius. We're diving deep into Robert Greene's profound work, Mastery. This isn't a book about a quick fix or a clever hack. This is a masterclass in the long, arduous, and ultimately rewarding process of achieving true expertise. We'll explore the lives of history's greatest masters, from Leonardo da Vinci to Albert Einstein, to reveal the timeless path they all followed. Our mission is to show you that mastery isn't a magical gift, it's a process. It's a journey from apprenticeship to creative genius, one that anyone can walk with the right mindset and a deep, unwavering commitment. So, are you ready to unlock your full potential and transform a craft you love into a life of purpose? Then grab your notebook, because our journey into the world of mastery starts now. The concept of mastery is often misunderstood as a magical gift or inborn talent reserved for a select few. We'll demystify this idea by showing that mastery is, in fact, a learnable process and a tangible journey that anyone can embark upon. This series will provide a clear, actionable roadmap to achieving deep expertise in any field. The journey to mastery, as laid out by Robert Greene, is a three-part process. We'll explore each phase in detail. The apprenticeship, a period of deep learning and humility where you build a rock-solid foundation of skills. The creative active phase, where you begin to break away from your mentors and infuse your work with your own unique style. And finally, the ultimate goal, which is not an end, but a new beginning, where your deep intuition and fluid intelligence allow you to innovate and grow effortlessly. Part 1. The Apprenticeship. Chapter 1. Finding your niche. The journey to mastery begins not with a skill, but with a deep, personal connection to your work. This is what Robert Greene calls your niche. It's the unique calling or primal inclination that draws you toward a specific subject or field. This isn't just about a job or a career. It's about finding the work that feels like a part of your identity, something you were meant to do. The power of this connection is what will fuel you through the years of rigorous practice and inevitable setbacks. We will explore how to identify this task by looking back at childhood fascinations, moments of intense curiosity, or skills that came to you with a sense of flow. The key is to ignore social pressures and focus on what genuinely fascinates you. Choosing a field based solely on money or prestige will lead to a lack of motivation when the inevitable difficult times arrive. Finally, we'll discuss the importance of choosing the right field, one that is not only personally fulfilling, but also offers a path for growth and mastery. Chapter 2. The Ideal Apprenticeship. The apprenticeship is a structured period of learning that can be broken down into three key stages: observation, skills acquisition, and experimentation. The journey begins with deep observation. This is a time for silent, intense absorption. You must put aside your ego and simply watch and listen, paying close attention to the unspoken rules, the subtle dynamics, and the hidden knowledge that can't be found in textbooks. Next comes deliberate practice and the acquisition of skills. This is the phase of hard, focused work where you master the fundamentals of your craft. It's not about mindless repetition, but about intentionally pushing yourself just beyond your current limits, constantly seeking to improve and refine your abilities. Finally, you move into the stage of experimentation. With a firm grasp of the basics, you can now start to connect different skills and ideas. This is where you begin to find your own voice, working within the established rules, but beginning to see how they can be combined in new and unique ways. Chapter 3. The Mentorship. Finding a mentor is one of the most vital steps in your apprenticeship. A mentor is not just a teacher, but a guide who has already walked the path to mastery and can help you avoid common pitfalls. The key is to seek out a master in your field, someone who has not only achieved success, but has developed a unique and effective process. Look for someone who is already doing what you aspire to do, and then find a way to work for them, even if it's in a seemingly menial role. Once you've found a potential mentor, your goal is to make yourself indispensable. Don't come to them with a long list of demands. Instead, offer your complete dedication and hard work in exchange for the chance to observe and learn. Your value to them is your commitment, humility, and willingness to tackle any task. This exchange is the foundation of a true mentor-apprentice relationship. The mentorship is a deep psychological bond built on trust and respect, and it is a powerful catalyst for growth. This relationship is not one-sided. It is a give-and-take dynamic. The apprentice gives their undivided attention, dedication, and labor, offering their time and energy to assist the master in any way possible. In return, the mentor provides access to their wisdom, their years of experience, and their network. A master's ego is often flattered by a hungry and humble apprentice, which makes them more willing to share their most valuable insights, the kind of knowledge that can't be found in books. The apprentice's role is to make the mentor's life easier, which in turn earns them the master's trust and a deeper level of teaching. The final stage of the apprenticeship is a crucial and often difficult psychological shift. After years of following the mentor's rules and methods, you must eventually break away. This is the critical moment of rebellion and breaking away. It is not a sign of disrespect or ingratitude. Instead, it is a necessary act of psychological self-reliance. You must stop relying on your mentor for approval and guidance and begin to trust your own judgment. This is often the point where you create your first truly original work, a piece that is a reflection of your own style and perspective, not just a copy of your teacher's. This rebellion is what officially marks the end of the apprenticeship and the beginning of the creative active phase. Part 2. The creative active phase. Chapter 4. The path of resistance. After years of patient learning and imitation during your apprenticeship, you are now ready to forge your own path. This is the time to actively test the limits of your field and find your own unique style. The path of resistance is the journey of moving from a passive learner to an active creator. Instead of simply accepting the knowledge handed down to you, you must now challenge it, question it, and shape it. This phase is often marked by a period of struggle and frustration. You will encounter obstacles that force you to think for yourself and solve problems without a mentor's guidance. Greene argues that this resistance is not a sign of failure, but a necessary part of the process. It is the friction that forces you to innovate, to dig deeper, and to become truly self-reliant. By pushing back against the inertia of established norms, you are actively creating a unique space for yourself in your field. The ultimate goal here is to move from imitation to innovation. You are no longer just building on the work of others. You are starting to see the holes in their methods, the gaps in their knowledge, and the new possibilities that they missed. Chapter 5. The fusion of logic and intuition. At the heart of the creative active phase is the powerful collaboration between your conscious, logical mind and your subconscious, intuitive mind. Your logical mind, trained through years of apprenticeship, has absorbed countless facts, techniques, and rules. It's the analytical part that solves problems step by step. But when you engage in deep, focused work, you are giving your conscious mind a break and allowing your subconscious mind to take over. This is where your brain can start to connect disparate ideas and seemingly unrelated knowledge, creating a fusion that leads to true creative insight. These insights often come as a sudden flash of inspiration, the aha moment that feels like it came from nowhere. In reality, it is the result of your subconscious mind processing all the information you've consciously fed it. Your job is to create the conditions for this to happen by immersing yourself in your work without distraction. This process is accelerated by using mistakes as a source of creative insight. Instead of seeing a mistake as a failure, a master sees it as valuable data. A mistake is a clue that a particular rule or method isn't working as expected. By carefully analyzing the error, you gain a deeper understanding of the underlying system, which can lead to a new and innovative way of thinking. The path to creative genius is not a straight line. It is a spiral of learning, creating, making mistakes, and then using those mistakes to reach a higher level of understanding. Part 3, the ultimate goal. Chapter 6, Master of the Self. The final stage of the mastery journey is not just about being good at what you do, it's about mastering yourself. After years of dedicated practice and creative innovation, you have built a powerful, disciplined mind. The final challenge is to turn that discipline inward. True mastery requires you to look beyond the craft to master your emotions and biases. You must learn to control the very human tendencies that can sabotage your work, such as impatience, arrogance, and the need for immediate gratification. This self-mastery is what separates a skilled craftsman from a true master. This internal control leads to a powerful new state, the final state of intuitive, fluid action. You no longer have to consciously think through every step of a problem. Your mind has become so deeply integrated with your work that you can operate on a different, almost subconscious level. It's like a seasoned chess player who can see 10 moves ahead without effort, or a virtuoso musician who plays a complex piece of music without a single misstep. This state is the direct result of all the deliberate practice that came before, transforming conscious effort into effortless intuition. Finally, mastery is not a destination, but a continuous process. Once you have reached a high level of expertise in one area, you have the ability to begin anew. The mental frameworks and habits you've cultivated allow you to learn new skills far more efficiently. The master is a perpetual apprentice, always seeking to learn and grow. This is how to remain in a state of continuous growth, always pushing your boundaries and using your hard-won wisdom to explore new fields and challenges. Conclusion. Review of the 3 phases, the full circle journey. The journey to mastery, as outlined by Robert Greene, is a logical and cyclical process. We begin in the apprenticeship, a phase of disciplined humility where we learn the rules, absorb the wisdom of our mentors, and build a rock-solid foundation of skills. This is the time for patience, observation, and hard, deliberate work. From there, we move into the creative, active phase, a period of focused rebellion. We take the knowledge we've gained and begin to challenge, test, and fuse it with our own unique insights. This is where we learn to work through resistance and transform setbacks into creative breakthroughs, finding our own distinct voice. Finally, we arrive at the ultimate goal, which is not an endpoint, but a state of being. Having mastered both the craft and the self, we operate from a place of intuitive, fluid action. This state of effortless genius, however, is not a final destination. It is a springboard that allows us to begin the journey anew in a different field, continually growing and evolving as masters of perpetual learning. And there you have it, PowerBooks Nation. We've just navigated a complete blueprint for true excellence, laid out in Robert Greene's Mastery. This wasn't just a book about becoming good at something. It was a profound masterclass in the disciplined process of becoming a genius. We've shattered the myth that mastery is reserved for a select few. We've revealed that the real secret lies in the long, patient apprenticeship, the courageous, creative, active phase, and the final journey to transcending the rules. We've shown you that true power comes from the diligent application of knowledge over a lifetime. If you're serious about unlocking your ultimate potential, transforming a skill you love into a life of purpose, and charting a course to true expertise, then Mastery is an absolute must-read that will redefine your entire approach. Grab your copy via the link in the description below. But don't stop here. For those of you who are ready to take on another challenge, another powerful book is popping up on your screen right now. It's a must-read and a must-listen to take your journey to the next level. Remember, here at PowerBooks, we live by the motto, knowledge is not power. The application of knowledge is power, and applying the wisdom from this book will undoubtedly empower your journey to mastery. If this summary gave you the clarity you've been searching for, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to PowerBooks, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive. Keep learning, keep applying, and keep building the life you deserve. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.